Hey, Mark, fake banter for the intro.
That's all I know how to do.
Great.
Good to be here.
Welcome to Tuesdays with
Stories.
Hit her in the face with a surfboard.
And then the duck fell out of his bag.
Surf's up. And she didn't even flush.
Knock, knock.
Who's there? Mark Norman and Joe List.
Yeah! This is Tuesdays with Stories, everybody.
Ah, that's terrible.
This is supposed to be cheesy.
My radio is spitting at me.
Hey, folks, here we are. Is this it?
Now, give it a second.
Let me do a real start. Ah! Hey, folks, here we are at the conference table at Merrill Lynch in the second tower of 9/11. That's my guest, Steve Ranazizi. No.
I'm not really here. But first and foremost, sorry. I know a lot of you are autistic. You're going to shit your pants when you see us in a different place.
OCD,
We got kicked
HPV.
out of the other place. Shelby hung himself. Chuck
Yeah.
is dead,
Yeah.
fortunately.
Chuck is literally, I think, on a gurney right now. He's being wheeled out of some hospital. Shelby's dead. We're at the Gotham studios. We had to pull it together, and our studio hates us. We got a noise complaint,
I know.
which is a long time coming.
We're fucked. I don't know what to do. We got to buy these things, but there's no way these things work. I
What?
don't buy it. The squishy fucking.
Oh, the soundproof shit?
Yeah, that's a joke. There's no way.
Yeah, I don't know anymore. Who knows? I think it does work. I mean, I see him stapling egg cartons on the wall at the Beale Street studio in Tennessee.
Beale Street.
That's B.B. King.
Oh, BB, he's good.
West Sun Studio? Sun!
Son, that's Memphis.
Sorry, what did I say?
You said Beale Street.
Well, it's on Beale Street.
Son is.
Yeah,
Ah, the sun.
not daughter.
Son and daughter. Don't
also-
call me daughter.
It also rises.
So, anyways, sorry for the new thing, because I know a lot of our people are similar to me. You
Yeah.
change. We're sitting in a different side. I got a glass of water. They're gonna be like, "You should have a bottle." I'm gonna kill my parents.
Right. Well, you're a routine man. You're a man of habit.
Retarded. Yeah, I'm
Yes.
fucked up in the head, and I got problems, man. I'm homicidal right now. I did the thing where you're so early that you become late.
Oh, I hate coming late.
Because you know me. I mean, I'm an early bird. I leave 4 hours early for the airport. I came here at 8:15. I camped out outside of our old studio. I forgot where we were. I fucked up the address. The guy screwed up my drink. I hate lateness. It makes me sick to my stomach. I don't know how
Yeah.
you do it.
I hate it too. The anxiety, the feeling. First of all, it's guilt, and then it's hate yourself, and then it's you feel inconsiderate. You feel like you're holding everybody up. You feel like a burden. That's our big flaw.
A bird.
Early bird.
A bird.
And-
What's this? A bird.
I don't know.
Recognize that?
No.
That's a tell. Skanks the memories. You got any tattoos?
A bird.
He goes, a bird.
Oh yeah.
That tells you something. You like animals?
Right.
Boy, he's good.
Yeah, he goes, any tattoos? Scars. I think you're looking for the women's outreach program. Oprah will be with you in a moment.
So good. That album holds up. Most comedy
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
hold up.
Well, it's just silly and timeless.
Do you think I had this discussion yesterday, if you watch Jerry Seinfeld, I'm telling you for the last time, you'd never seen it. Men in Black, bzz, they slap it out of your head.
A lot of slapping.
You watch, I'm telling you for the last time, do you think you're rolling or you go, it's fine?
I watched it with my family on HBO on the premiere night, and we were howling.
Yes.
But yeah, it's a good question. I mean, it's tough because I've heard it, so I can't judge. But I think there'd be parts where I go, that's good.
Yeah, there'd be that. But because I watched like Larry Miller Evening at the Improv, and I'm like, what a bucket of shit. This guy sucks.
Yeah. And I like Larry Miller, too. I mean, I haven't seen him in 48 years, but you're right. It doesn't hold up in those old shows. I watched the Doug Stanhope clip he sent me. It takes 12 minutes to get to a bit.
The Stanhope bit, I mean, he's like the greatest comic of all time, and you can see that it's funny, but you're watching and you're like, oh, yuck. If you
I
haven't
know.
seen it, it's like Evening at the Improv.
Yeah.
Doug Stanhope, like 91, he's got a mullet past his asshole. And he
yeah.
literally does a bit where he's making fun of punks' haircuts. He's like, these
Yes.
idiots walking around with a mohawk. He has hair that's like dragging on the ground.
That's true, yeah. And that Beantown accent was so thick, I thought he was going to sell me a Red Sox jersey.
And he sounds like Dennis Miller. He's got the, you okay, babe? He's
Yes.
like talking like this, all right there, fella. It's bananas.
Yeah. Well, speaking of bananas, I got bad news for you, Fatty.
Oh, no. Monkeys?
Monkeys.
Oh, they eat bananas.
Well, I think a monkey would be good news.
Oh, I'm afraid of monkeys.
Sure, they ripped your face off. And
Exactly.
The band sucked.
I don't understand these people that are afraid of animals. It's so strange to me.
Well, I guess a cat I'm okay with.
Well, cat, whatever, the whole thing with the cat. I hate the
Sure.
cat. I hope it's dead. No offense. Love
Greg,
you, May, whatever.
G-man.
But, I told you I was in Ecuador and there's a horse. And Ari's like, you're afraid of a horse? That's hilarious. I'm like, it's a horse.
It's a horse.
It's 7
Of
feet
course.
tall. It kicks. It's got a long face.
Yeah, it eats carrots and sugar cubes. It's like a model.
All right, so give me the bad news. Just hit me with it. I came all this way.
Well, I took I landed in New York.
Oh,
This is
God.
the New York story.
Oh.
I landed in New York at 11 a.m. or 12 p.m., whatever it was,
Oh.
and I took the subway to meet a friend in Brooklyn.
Don't tell me.
Knife fight!
No!
In front of me. I almost filmed it and sent you a video. Knife fight. I'm talking fucking Warriors 80s shit.
Oh my God, I can't handle it. I'm petrified. I was lying. That's why I got off the train early. I'm too afraid to be on the train. I got off at Lexington Avenue and started walking here. That's why I'm late.
Jesus Christ. Well, I get it now. I mean, I'm on the train. It's Sunday afternoon. The sun is shining. It's the Lord's Day.
Oh,
And
Lord sucks.
there's a hobo, smoking a full cigarette on the train. I walk in, he goes, "You want to hit this?" And I'm like, it's just jarring, but you adapt as we do.
Oh,
And in comes the hobo lady.
oh, hobo lady.
So we got hobo on hobo crime, and she's doing the, "Hey, if you have any money, hear thee,
Oh,
praise
God.
be to Allah," the whole thing. And he goes, "Bitch, this is my train," or some shit. And he's blowing smoke on her. And she goes, "Fuck you, N-word, N-word, N-word."
This is on the car?
This is in the car.
Oh, no, the car.
Packed car. And
Oh.
we're moving, too. It's not like the door's open.
Oh, I hate the
And
doors.
He goes, "Fuck you," and he stands up and he does one of these, like an Ike Turner kind of thing.
Oh, fun. I
And
like
she
that.
goes, "Bring it on!" and knife out of the boot.
Oh, my God. What is she, Doc Holliday or
I
Travis
know.
Bickle?
I know, it was wild. It was out of a gang movie.
Oh.
And it was so cool because she would go do these big long swipes and the whole car would go, "Woo!" And then she would turn the other way and swipe, and the other side of the car would go, "Woo!"
Oh,
We were
nice
all
swipe.
bundled up together.
Swipe left. Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Swipe right. So super swipe. But
Which one's good, left or right?
Politics or
No, well, they're both terrible. But the Bumble.
I think right is good. Swipe right. I'm in.
Oh, okay.
Swipe left is like garbage.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, I derailed the story.
No derail. You never did the apps.
Apps.
Dating apps.
Oh, no, I didn't know apps. I got no
Yes.
abs, no apps.
Aha. All right. Well, Google Maps. But either way, she's swiping. He is not flinching. I mean, these hobos, they got nothing to lose, So he's just like, "Bring it on." And he's like inching closer to her, and she keeps doing this shit like a Three Musketeer. And he's like, "Huh, bring it." And then the fucking door opens and the cops come on.
Oh, my God. So the cops were like ready.
They were ready. Yeah.
They must have phoned ahead or something. Phone a friend.
Yeah, I think they had a lifeline, and the guy in the booth and the conductor or whatever, toot, toot, I think he hit a button.
Well, if they took a poll, I'd be, capital punishment.
Yeah, kill them all.
Just zap them. I mean, I'm horrified. I hate the city. I'm gonna move to. I did a gig in Morris Plains. I almost bought a house. I was like on Zillow as I went on stage.
It's beautiful out there.
It's quite lovely.
How fun is that gig?
Great gig. Got the jacket.
Thank you.
Mike, the owner. That guy, first class.
Great egg, comedy fan. He's been booking Artie Lang since the 80s.
Made me salmon and Danny Braff gig. It was fun. Yeah, that guy Mike, he implies like, "Hey, if you ever want to come back and let me pay you directly, you'll make some real money. Ask Mark." And so,
Exactly.
Danny, I got beef with Braff all of a sudden.
Braff beef. I get
That
it.
sounds like a good soup.
I know.
Braff beef.
Mmm.
But my God, the knife fight. Now, are you traumatized? Are you afraid? Does it carry over?
No, I was fine. It doesn't hit me, But if you tweet that I'm a hack, I'm like,
I know, but I guess it hasn't happened because I keep getting frustrated with these people. I see Ron on last night, that pimple.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I just hate the village right now. And he's like, yeah, it's fine. I'm fine. Nothing happens to me. And I hate the nothing happened to me people.
Right.
What if your girlfriend was like, yeah, I was brutally raped? And you're like, oh, I didn't get raped.
Never
That's
happened
weird.
to me.
I'm like, well, it happened to me, all right? And I had
Yeah.
another incident, another kook.
Another kook.
The kooks are going crazy.
Through the cooking glass.
I was talking about the kooks, too. My friend Lindsay was in town. It was me, Lindsay, and Sarah. We're walking to the cellar, and I'm like, yeah, this is crazy.
Oh,
This
boy.
is kook central. You got to
Three
watch out for
women.
the kooks.
Yeah.
And then there was a he was big.
Uh-oh.
Usually they're like all jacked up like a Picasso.
Yeah.
This guy looked like he could work the door at the cellar, and he had a dog.
A dog.
You know I'm afraid of dogs.
I hate a dog. A scruffy, homeless dog.
It was a big dog, big pit bull.
What? Pit bull?
I hate guys that are called big dog. Hey, big dog.
Oh, yeah.
Get out of here.
What about regular, just dog?
Hey, what's up, dog? That's not bad. That
That's
was
not
fun.
bad.
Yeah.
You don't hear about small dog. Hey, small dog. There's a lot of small dogs out there.
There's a little Bow Wow.
Ah, that's true. And,
He's
and
something.
There's Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Capital S, oh yes, so fresh. N-double-O-P. D-O-double-G, you see?
I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's good.
Yeah. Now he's cooking with Martha Stewart. We're in the Matrix. Who the hell knows what's going on? But all right, so you got 3 women.
So I'm walking up with my women. I had one on each arm. It was quite exciting.
Woo-hoo.
And I'm going, yeah, it's a little kooky around here. And this guy leans right in. He goes, why don't you shut the fuck up? Shut up. Like right in my face, like this. I'm telling you, it was like Randy Savage and Hogan at WrestleMania
Whoa,
5.
where are we?
This is right outside the cellar.
Oh my lord!
I'm like very good at bobbing and weave. I just did a bob, no weave, just a bob.
All right. Nothing wrong with a bob.
Both hairstyles.
I tweeted that years ago and nobody liked it.
Oh, tweet again. I'll retweet.
All right, thanks.
A bob and a weave.
Yeah, and I also said Robert De Niro likes black women, so when he walks down the street, it's bob and weave. All right.
It's a little insensitive.
I hear you. Sorry, don't Will Smith me. Alopecia.
Bob and weave. I'm kidding, of course. It's gold. Try them both.
I tried them both, no doubt. But I was a week into Twitter.
Maybe you do a series, like the 1 out of 2. You ever see when people do that?
Yeah, I find that a little indulgent.
It's a lot, yeah. Just write an article.
Yeah, right?
Blog.
Tweet and move on. What the hell's a Substack? But we'll get to that later.
Substack's exciting. That's like that's the new thing.
Oh, okay.
You go on, I think it's like Patreon, but for words.
Oh, sounds boring.
Yeah, it stinks. It's one of those things you pretend to have read.
Yes.
Like, have you seen the new Substack? It's really something.
Right. I did that with all the separate piece, Lord of the Flies, and Anne Frank's book. Pretended to read all of them.
Yeah, get out of here with the books. I've read 2 books.
Same.
Novels, that is.
Ah.
I read the other shit. The, Showbiz Bio, joke book.
Sure.
Bill
Funnies.
Maher's book. That one's great.
Oh, is that good?
You ever read that? True story?
Oh, I did read that, yeah.
Oh,
That's great. I wish he gave
Fantastic.
the names, though. It was frustrating me.
I know.
But
Wait, what were we talking about? Oh, so the guy screamed to my face.
Oh,
I
yeah.
bobbed. I weaved. And you just have to go like, you see? And it's nice to have witnesses.
Yes.
To be like, you see what I'm talking about?
Right.
You saw that? And they're like, we saw that. That was crazy. I'm up to like 15 of these.
what is it about that mug? It's a billboard for, hey, kook alarm. Lay it on me.
I think I'm a goof. I suck. I don't know. It's the teeth, the forehead, the glasses, the herpes, the weird dick, the thumbprint,
Sure.
the act. I don't know what it is, but there's a lot to hate here.
Yeah, a lot going on up there.
But it's bad news bears. But I'm a changed man. I'm jogging places now. I run into this. I'm like Forrest Gump.
Wow.
Just running into the city because I'm like, I'll skip the train.
Right, you step in shit, they hand you a Dr. Pepper, you meet the president, could be worse.
But I had a big moment. I'm traumatized. I got PTSD. I got STDs. But
Yep.
the other day, Wednesday night, I left the VU, Village Underground, and I said, you know what? I'm taking this. I'm going to West 4th, right into the belly of the beast.
Hell yeah.
I'm coming back. You ain't stopping me. I talked to Alan. He's like, that's not cowardice. That's courage.
Courage.
He's like, you're courageous. You're
Courage
on the
under
train.
fire.
So I took 1 a.m. I took the fucking train home. Suck my
Whoa,
dick. This is
1
my
a.m..
town, goddammit.
1 a.m.? That's
1 a.m.
bold.
Well, it wasn't 1 a.m. I made up the part about the 1 a.m. The
All
rest
right.
is true.
All
It
right.
was 6 p.m.
Man, that's funny because that's my train. That's my stop. I take that every day.
You gotta move. It's just horrible. I think about you every day. I'm like, you're gonna get killed. Your wife's gonna get raped. She's gonna like it. It's bad news bears.
Yeah, she's into that. But knife fight. So I'm with you. I mean, and that was West 4th, too.
Oh, were you sweating? Were you?
Nah.
Get out of here. You're full of baloney.
I swear to God, because it was those two, I was like, that guy must be nervous, or she was nervous, but I was like, I'm watching, I'm out.
I know, but sometimes they turn. These people will turn on you. I've seen like people yelling at each other, and they go, What are you watching? What are you looking at? And then it's
Yeah.
like 2-on-1. I had that happen outside Sarah's old apartment. It was like a couple just screaming at each other, like, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
And then I was like, Jesus. I'm like looking, and they're like, the fuck's your problem?
Oh,
and like they
yeah.
both start screaming at you. I'm like,
It
and I
happens.
just run.
It's like when you watch Planet Earth and these hyenas are going at it, and then one guy walks by, some wildebeest, and they just go, bah!
Yes.
Yeah, it's
I'm a
not
beast.
good. But I wasn't too nervous, but it ended quickly, and the guy might have gotten cut up pretty good. But
Oh, my God.
he was so confident. And then there was an Amazon worker, he's funny. He's like, young black kid, no mask on, full Amazon gear. You can tell he probably just got off, delivered 800 packages, and he's just standing in between them, like, on the door. While they're going out in front of him, and everybody else is like in the back, and he didn't give a shit.
Oh God, it's crazy. It's crazy talk. It's kooky talk. But yeah, I do buddies. We all went home from the stand the other day. It was like 5. I've been having these epic hangs over in
really?
Astoria. We got the whole gang over there.
Yeah, you got a good group out there.
Great group. I had my friend Lindsay staying downstairs. Then Steve Rogers and Caitlin Bluefin, they had a comic from L.A. Isn't that weird? We had 2 L.A. comics both staying in the same apartment.
Yeah, that is something.
That was something. But every night we'd come over like, hey, I got a friend in town. So you have like Rana would come downstairs, and then Steve and Caitlin would come over. We'd have like a 7-person hang till like 2 in the morning.
Wow.
It's quite a situation over there.
It is. Comedy house. Who needs booze?
Long Island City, get a townhouse, a
I
big
know.
floor-to-ceiling window.
I know. It's funny. I went to Brooklyn the other day to look at places. It's crawling with these young hipster queef couples. They all go in there. They all go, ooh, I like the veranda and the crown molding or whatever the fuck. You never hear about regular molding.
No, I don't ever hear about crown molding either.
Oh, well, you're living a good life then.
I
'cause
try.
I pretend to know what it is. I go, yes, good crown. The queen. But, yeah, it's just all these people going in and out. Some have kids, and they got the latte and the stroller, and it's a nightmare.
Come to Long Island. Have you mentioned Long Island City to your wife?
No, I'll throw that out. I'll throw that.
That was 2 weeks ago. I might message her.
Yeah, throw her a message.
Hey, Long Island City, what do you think? It's all up and coming. You got a sky. What do you call it?
Skyrise?
A skyline.
Skyline.
This high-rise skyline.
What is a sky? I thought a skyline was a bridge.
No, the Skyline it's a comedy club in Appleton, first and foremost. But Skyline, when you step back and look.
Oh,
it's
skyline.
a skyline. It looks like
Yeah,
a
sorry.
chart.
You're right.
What's your favorite chart?
Huh?
Pie chart. What's the chart with the big World Trade Centers? What's that chart called?
Oh, yeah.
That's the one I like.
Wait, that's not a chart, though.
That's a chart.
That's a blueprint.
No, I'm talking the chart with the big.
I think
It's
I just charted.
It looks like a skyline. What's that chart? Is it a skyline chart?
I don't think that's a chart. I think
That's a chart. Of course, it's
It's
a
a
chart.
skyline.
No, it's a chart. If you have this is the Republican vote, the blue. There's a blue cube
Oh, that's
and
a
a red
chart. Oh,
cube.
the columns.
That's what I'm talking. Column
A
chart.
column.
That's it.
Okay.
Column Quinn.
But how do you have columns with a building?
What?
You're saying that the World Trade Center is a chart.
Well, it looks like a column.
Oh.
So when you look at a column chart, it looks similar to a skyline.
Ah,
You
I
see?
I thought you were saying that was a chart.
No, no
It's the
chart.
Trade Center. All right, now I'm back.
I charted. So I'm saying, what's your favorite chart? You like pie? You like column? Then there's what's the other chart?
The ziggy one, the zigzaggy.
Yes.
What do you call the EQ?
That's a fun chart. That's like the COVID chart.
Yes. Then
The vaccine people and the unvaxxed people.
right, the spike. So I go pie. Pie is good.
Pie's fun.
3.4. Banana, blueberry, bananas Foster. What is that? A Boston cream?
That's a smoothie. What are you talking about?
Pies.
Ah,
Yes.
having a hard time following. You know what? I'm telling you, I'm whacked out.
Well,
I'm whacked. I had a house guest. I'm stressed about that. I'm going on vacation tomorrow. It's
What?
I'm turning 40. I'm old. I'm a piece of shit.
You're over the
Oh.
hill. You make me sick. Your body's dying. Your whole immune system falls off a cliff.
Oh, my God.
Palm Springs?
I'm just gonna be fat. I'm gonna be a fat shit. I think you just hit that age and the chicken parms go right to your ass or whatever.
Yeah. I've been listening to all these nutrition podcasts. and
Ugh.
They just talk about 40. It's when it all you start crumbling. You have to break down because you have to die. So
Right.
we're in the back half now. So you got to start breaking. Brutal.
What do you think? Go Pack Joe. He must just feel like death.
Oh, I can't imagine. He's got to be 61. He looks like 88.
And he's traveling. He's got a baby. It's like inspiring. He's got a fetus, and he's like, "Yeah, we went to Zaire. We went." To, don't you worry about mosquitoes."
AIDS. Yeah.
And he's like, "No, the kid likes them, whatever."
Yeah, there you go. He likes the giraffes.
So God bless you, Go Pack Joe. You give me hope for my old age.
He's got a full head of hair. He's got a beautiful lady. He's got a nice-looking kid, and he loves comedy, and he comes out to shows. That motherfucker's at every live show. I wish he was my father.
I know. Time flies, by the way. His son is 23.
Wow.
It's
Holy
crazy.
shit. All right, I can fuck that kid.
But anyways, all right. I gotta settle down. Let me
Regroup.
settle in.
Regroup. Zaire, pie chart. We're all over the road.
Settling in. Settling down.
What do you do? The 5 second in, 5 second hold, 5 second out.
Well, you could do that. That's square breathing. They call that.
Oh, you call me a square?
Or cube breathing, pie chart breathing.
Ice cube.
I like the straw breathing. That's very helpful.
Through a straw?
It's like you breathe in through the nose for about a 4 count, and then you breathe out longer, but as though you're exhaling through a straw, like this. And that lowers your blood pressure. When you
Is that
exhale, your
right?
blood pressure goes down, and when you inhale, it goes up.
It's like a queef.
So you want a nice long. You can cheat a blood pressure test.
Whoa.
You take your blood pressure, then do some straw breathing, long exhale while they're checking it. Goes right down.
Is that the...
Yeah, that's the Walgreens thing.
Oh,
That would
man. How fun
clamp
was
you.
that? Yeah.
Oh, destroy you.
As a kid, your mom's buying tampons and Magnum condoms. I was so bored. I was like, put my hand in that thing, put my dick in that thing, put my face in that thing.
But I did it once. You make a mistake. It squeezes you, and I'm like, Ma! I was like crying.
I know. What happens to The Rock? It's just, he must break his arm. He's all mass.
Welcome to The Rock.
You got that right. Chris Rock.
Hey, folks, Tuesdays with Stories is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy. You may not realize it, but headaches, teeth grinding, and even digestive issues can be indicators of stress. I got all of those right now. Other stress indicators include doom scrolling, sleeping too little or too much, under-eating, and overeating. Put simply, stress shows up in all kinds of ways. My tits get swollen when I'm stressed.
Oh, yeah.
I love therapy. I go to therapy. I talk to Alan. You know Alan. You wish you could have Alan. But the next best thing, maybe even better, quite frankly, is BetterHelp.
Hear, hear.
BetterHelp rules. I got 3 friends into BetterHelp through the Tuesdays with Stories podcast. They're all loving it. They're all thanking me. I'm not just saying that. That really happened.
Oh, yeah.
I love BetterHelp. It's the best. It's a world that's telling you to do more, grind all the time. This is your reminder to take care of yourself, do less, and maybe try some therapy. BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. I recommend seeing them, though. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy. Give it a try and see if online therapy can help you lower your stress. Tuesdays with Stories listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/Tuesdays. That's BetterHelp.com/Tuesdays.
Yoo-hoo. Hey, Tuesdays with Stories is thrilled to welcome our new sponsor, Babbel. For most of us, learning a second language in school wasn't exactly a high point in our academic career. You got that right, 4th grade Spanish. Now, thanks to Babbel, the language learning app that sold more than 10 million subscriptions, there's an addictively fun and easy way to learn a new language. Whether you'll be traveling abroad or just have some free time, Babbel teaches bite-sized language lessons that you'll actually use in the real world. Look, I took French as a kid. I lost all of it. I took Spanish. I definitely lost that. Somebody built a wall between me and the Spanish teacher because I didn't get a word of that shit. So get on it. And look, everybody's impressed if you know a language. It's better for your brain. It's better for you. You can go overseas and talk that shit and not get ripped off, by the way. So Babbel's 15-minute lessons make it a perfect way to learn a new language on the go. Other language learning apps use AI for their lesson plans, but Babbel lessons were created by over 100 language experts. With Babbel, you can choose from 14 different languages, including Spanish, French, Italian, and German. Plus, Babbel's speech recognition technology helps you improve your pronunciation and accent. Man, this is genius. There's so many ways to learn with Babbel. You can access podcasts, games, videos, stories, and even live classes. Plus, it comes with a 20-day money-back guarantee. Start your new language learning journey today with Babbel. Right now, save up to 60% off your subscription when you go to Babbel.com/Tuesdays. That's BABBEL.com/Tuesdays for up to 60% off your subscription. My God, that's a steal. Babbel, it's the language for life. Get on it.
Oh, speaking of movies, can I tell you about a movie experience?
Please.
So I saw the movie X.
I don't know. Is that a porn?
It's it's about a group of people making a porn. I almost said kids, young people making porn.
It's called Euphoria.
They're going to make porn. I keep hearing about this Euphoria.
Hot show. I think you'd like it.
All right,
It's hip. It's trendy, but it's well done.
I hear you can really rub one out too.
Oh, some cute kids, trans ladies. It's fun times.
Well,
Drugs.
This movie X, it's about these young group of people in the 70s, Texas. They go to make a porn, and of course, it's a slasher flick.
Yeah.
So it's like slasher comedy thrills. Saw it in the theater, and remember I told the Batman story on here. How I saw it in Fort Worth and loved it, and then I saw it with other people. I hated it.
That worries me a little bit about your judging. I take your critique very seriously, and then you get whimsical with one showing, and then the next showing you hate it.
Well, I lost all credibility. Everybody hates me, every message. So I saw this movie X with Bulger, my ex. And we went and saw it. I mean, this movie rules. It rules. It's so good. So I posted, and then every Tuesday, it's like, I don't know how we can trust you, you piece of shit. Batman.
You gotta watch it twice, I guess.
Hashtag the Batman. So I'm like, no, this is different. Because Batman, I let my guard down. It's Batman. It is whimsical. He's got the wings and the business.
Sure. The mobile, the cave,
Yes.
the belt.
Mobile. He's from Alabama. That'd be fun. A Southern Batman.
Ooh, I
Southern
like
Baptist.
it. Right. I'm gonna get y'all. That's all I got on that.
Well, I'm Batman. So anyway, so this one I'm like, no, this is different. Trust me this time. This is gold. This is great.
Okay.
But no one trusts me. So I go, maybe they're right. They know me better than I know myself. I'm afraid of hobos. I got to go see it again.
Knife fight.
Plus, I wanted to talk about it with people. The problem is when you see a movie that no one's seen, you can't talk about it.
Right.
So yesterday, rainy day in New York, beautifully rainy. Cloudy. Wake up. I got my my housemate, Lindsay, there. Lindsay Adams, great comic. Check her out. Snack Time Podcast.
There you go.
She's wonderful. So she's like into sweets, bakery. She's a baker and all the sweets. So there's some bakery. You ever hear of this bakery, Lower East Side, Super Moon?
Super Moon. No, I don't know Super Moon.
Super Moon Bakehouse over by your old neck of the way. Your old
Oh.
apartment. We walked by your old place.
On Ludlow?
The old place, yeah.
Super Moon.
So we go down there. She's like, I want to go there. It's raining. She's like, they don't deliver here. It's so far. She went to the SNL after party, so she's on no sleep.
So she's in the mix.
She's in the mix, yeah. So I go, I'll tell you what. I'll drive us down there.
Wow, you got the car.
I got the car. It's Sunday. No traffic. It's nice, and it's rainy. You know, I'm like, we'll get in the car. We'll drive down there.
Love a car.
So we made a day of it. We drive down to the Lower East, fine park. I did an amazing parallel parking job with you got two women in the car.
Forget about it.
It's just like you have a moment of like, there's a lot of pressure. I can't fuck up. I got to be a man. I'm afraid of the subway.
Yep.
And I mean, I just
You
knocked it right in there.
should have put a towel down on that. Is it an Escort? What do you got there?
Sentra.
Sentra. Yeah, something with vitamins.
I parked it. I was like equidistant, a dick length from both cars, 2 inches.
Yeah.
Put it in park, and I
Was it
went.
Chinatown?
I turned around and I said, I want to genuinely apologize for getting your pussy so wet.
Yeah.
And I said, let's go get some pastries.
Hope you drilled a hole in the floor of the car. Let it run out.
Gotta let it leak. So we go over to Super Moon, and boy, we really, Lindsay, she knows her stuff. She got one of everything. I've been talking chocolate. You gotta see this place. It's insane. I'll show you the photos.
I'm sure she's a lovely petite lady. I can't believe she's wolfing down all these carbs, sweets, and sugars.
Well, I think you run. You go for a run, you work out. People always say this to me, like, how do you eat like that? And I'm blessed with a nice metabolism, but I'm like, I'm spending all day running, I'm jumping, I'm dancing, I'm doing push-ups, I go to the gym, I steam.
Yeah, all right.
I'm working.
Okay, you got to work at it. You get no credit for working. That's the thing about skinny guys. Oh, must be nice. Well, I hit the gym. I do push-ups. I hate myself. Cardio, anxiety.
I stop eating, I fast, my father's gay.
I shit.
You shit?
Oh, yeah. Not as much as I should, though. I hear, I got friends, they shit 3 times a day.
Yeah, every once in a while I'll shit a couple times in a day.
See? I'm like 2 a week.
Oh, that's no good.
Maybe 3.
You know what? You want a good shit? I've talked about this a lot. You mix healthy with unhealthy. You're not getting enough unhealthy. You need a big double. You get like a big spinachy smoothie, some veggies. Then you throw like a triple cheeseburger, greasy, an old pussy, and some fries.
Sure.
And you get some
Oh,
then
yeah.
you're like,
You get like a race riot in your gut, and you got to get them out of the city.
exactly.
I like that. A knife fight going on in there.
Exactly.
Okay, unhealthy with healthy. See, that's something you'll never hear on the pod.
I live and learn.
Live and learn. Supermoon.
So we're at the Supermoon. We get all the pastries. It's great. We're over by DeRosa's place. We pop over to DeRosa's bar. He's not there. That's a relief. So
Thank
we
God.
we leave there. Drive back, we rest up, hang out. We go over the movies. Ronan joins. We walk up. I'm like, you got to see this movie. And they do the thing, you've already seen it. I'm like, but you haven't seen it. I got to
Right.
see it again. I'll pay for the tickets. I'm like that kid that's like this.
Jeez.
I'll pay you to hang out with me.
Yes, yes.
So everyone goes, great. We sit there. It's me, it's Sarah, it's Ronan. And the movie is gold. It's
Really?
amazing. You got to
Wow.
see it.
Oh, boy.
It's so good.
I can't wait. I'm down. You got that. You got Worst Person in the World.
Yeah.
You got X. And then something else you liked. And I got them all on my list.
I can't remember. But Worst Person in the World and X are just unbelievable.
Is it too artsy-fartsy? Because I was in the mood for a flick last night, but I wasn't ready for some art bullshit.
Well, Worst Person is artsy farts.
All right,
And you got to
all right.
read it.
I don't mind reading.
Okay.
I
Well,
read every movie.
It's sad and whatever. But X is pure fun. Tits, sex, thrills, laughs, scares. I mean, Ronan and Sarah, now I've seen the flick. And they're going, whoa, like throwing the popcorn, classic,
Right.
kicking the legs up,
boy.
converting to Judaism. It was really fun.
I love it.
But then let me just tell this, and then I'm out of stuff. Take over for God's sake.
No. Come on, please.
So then we're about 20 minutes into the movie, enjoying ourselves. Ronan's got his big, giant Diet Pepsi because he's a nerd.
Sure.
I got my M&Ms because, my father's gay. And Sarah's takes my popcorn.
Yep.
Then you get this guy. The movie's 20 minutes into the film. You see like a little phone in the corner down there.
Oh, yeah.
Guy's coming in late, and he's got his ticket, and he's holding his phone to the ticket, going, and I'm like, you don't need to look at the ticket. It's not a baseball game.
Aha.
Because now they assign seats.
Oh, they do?
Yes, but it's like there's 7 people in the theater.
Right.
It's daytime on a Sunday. No one's heard of this goddamn movie. I'm trying to spread the word. And he's
X.
like, all right, I'm L7. And I'm like,
Loser.
just sit anywhere. Just
Yeah.
sit. Just find a seat. You're 20 minutes late.
Right.
So he walks in the row in front of us, all slow and stupid. Nobody's sitting in the row in front of us. He walks all the way down this row with his phone, looking at the ticket. Then he comes back up, goes up our row, starts working his way all the way down our row while the movie's happening. So you're just distracted because you're like, what is this guy?
Yeah.
And then he's got the seat next to 2 seats down from Ronan. When
All
Ronan
right.
has taken all the coats and just putting them on the thing. And he's
'cause
like,
it's wide open.
this is my seat. And you're like, what are you talking about?
Wow. What a psycho.
There's nobody here.
Wow.
So Ronan has to collect the coats, and while he's doing that, he kicks over his full Diet Pepsi.
Oh,
It's like a
nerd.
gallon. It's like a gallon of Diet Pepsi, which kind of made it worth it because it's his Pepsi. What do I care?
Yeah, it's fun.
And the whole theater smelled like Pepsi, and so we just hated this guy. But then the guy endeared himself to us because everything that happened, he was like, oh no, man, oh no, oh shit, like that. And you're just like this. That's adorable. He's sweet. He's like he's slow. He's got Down syndrome. Something was up.
He's a little off.
Yeah, something's off. He's watching by himself. He showed up late. He needs to sit in the exact seat. He's saying things before they happen.
Well, it's a porno, too. You're lucky this guy didn't get after it, I mean, if he's off, he might have... If he's going, oh, no, to the scary scenes, what's he doing in the sex scenes?
That's a good point. I was worried about Ronan because Ronan's one of these guys. He just tells you what he jerks off to.
Uh-huh.
He's like, I've been jerking off to, like, unprovoked.
Oh, I like that. That's a good topic.
Yeah, he's like, I've been jerking off to this. And you're like, all right, take it easy. My wife's here. My mother's over there.
Sure.
But anyways, great flick. Go see X while it's in the theaters or stream it, find it. It rules.
All right. Triple X. Can't
Yeah.
wait. That's the thing now is like, if you don't want to make a porn, you can make a movie about a porn with porn in it. If you want to fuck a kid, you can just do Euphoria and have 24-year-olds who are in high school.
Yeah.
There's always these weird loophole. You want to make a racist joke, you got to make a guy in the joke racist saying it.
That's not bad.
Aha.
Yeah.
That's the move now. You can still do fucked up shit, but you just got to do 8 different levels around it so you're not the bad guy.
You got to hide it. It's like football. It's a passing game, but if you want to run, you got to like throw it out to the receiver, and then he like tosses it back to the quarterback, and he can
Right.
run. But it's a running play.
Good analogy
Yeah.
there, Fatty.
That's something. I don't know.
It's something. Yeah, I got to get back to the movies. I haven't gone in 6 years. It's all right there for you.
I mean, you got the best movie theater right in your neighborhood there.
What? Angelica?
Well, you got Angelica one direction and IFC the other direction. Of course, it's, the kook embassy, as Chappone says. I mean, you're just in it. I can't even think about you.
It's so weird. It's crazy how much has shifted. The village was like primo, white bread, rich honky, upper crust, and now it's just what do you call it? Skid Row with those shanty towns. The guy's got the seven blocks worth of horse shit that he collects. The what do you call it? The hoarder.
Hoarding, yes. But supposedly Eric Adams is on it. I keep reading articles. I'm like jerking off to Eric Adams at night. He's got a task force and a unit and some other bullshit.
He's black.
Yeah.
It's hot. But I got to say, the cops are on it. That knife fight broke out. There was like West Side Story in there. And then,
I love the left arm.
Yeah, then I'm a pirate, Jerry. And that cop was toot sweet. He was on it.
I love it. I love the cops. I just want to blow cops. I want to suck all their dicks, let them come in my face, handcuff me to my mother.
I've seen that porn. But I will say the cops, they're different now because, back when I was banging, back in the 80s, you'd see a cop and they go, "Get over here! What do you think you're doing?" They poke you with that stick, "Hey, where are you? You don't know where you're going, or whatever." And now they're like, "Sir, you okay? Come talk to me, sir. Come talk to me." And then they hug the guy, and then they kiss, and then they both do a podcast.
It's a kinder, gentler machine gun hand, but I don't know. Whatever it takes, just clean it up. Keep it moving.
Yeah, shoot them, kill them, do what you got to do. But I got to tell you, I was just in Florida. Can you see my glow?
You're always glowing, though. You're one of these guys.
No.
You're like George's girlfriend in season 8, the bullshit season. You're always tan.
Season 8. I don't know. Is that when Kramer did blackface?
Remember the main? Did he do blackface?
No, that was was a black chick he was dating.
It was that was an early one when he goes to the tanning.
Yes, falls asleep.
No, this is the one where the woman's too tan. She was in Maine. George has 2 girlfriends.
Oh,
the Subway Keys. It's a ridiculous plot.
I fade out on a lot of those.
Yeah, 8 and 9 stink.
But yeah, so I'm in Florida, and boy, it is a different world down there. I was in Dania Beach, which is kind of between Miami and Fort Lauderdale. It's like the taint.
Okay.
Right in between these 2 sexy, fun towns. And everything's going great. I got Brittany Brave hosting. I got Dave Siegel, Ricky Cruz. I had like a great group. Great club. They take care of you over there, by the way.
What's the club?
Dania Beach Improv.
Oh.
By the way, if I get 18 more guys going, got to get lists down here, I'm like, I don't book it.
I know.
I appreciate it. I like the sentiment. We all like the 6'2" herpes-addled forehead, but I'm trying to sell some shirts here. Got to get a list out here. Yeah. All right, let me call his agent. Who are you with? UTA? What are you, APA?
I know. Well, if you want to talk comments, people are always like, "How come you're not sold out?" Mark was all sold out. I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, people like him more. I'm sorry. I hate homeless people. I think that's it.
Yeah.
I sold out one. The other one was nice.
My shows are full of hobos. They come out. They buy a ticket.
Whew, we got to kill ourselves.
Yeah. These comments, they sting. These backhanded. I don't know if they're trying to be mean, but people can really find a way to get right in your asshole.
Forget about it.
Yeah,
it's brutal. I don't know how I can't make it another year in this business. I'm like Joni Mitchell. I'm gonna make a lot of money and I'm gonna quit this crazy scene.
Did she do that?
That's her line.
Ah.
It don't snow here. It stays pretty green. I'm gonna make a lot of money and I'm gonna quit this crazy scene.
Ooh, she's good.
Very good.
But I think she still tours, so I don't know if that line holds up. It's kind of like Nanette. She was like, I'm never doing comedy again. Then she did a special a year later.
Right. Well, it's a line. I don't know.
It's a line. It looks cool. It's fun to say you're quitting and then not quit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like George. I quit. Shows up the next day.
Great episode.
So, Larry David. So, everything's going great. Thursday's killer. Friday early show is killer. Saturday late's killer. I think Saturday early used to be the hot show.
Sure.
That was like, it's going to sell out. It's date night. It's fucking Saturday, baby. Everybody's coming. There's no excuses. Friday late used to be the shit show.
Yep.
Everybody's drunk. They worked all week. They're tired. They've had it. They don't want to listen to your thoughts on Uber. So that has shifted, I think, with the pandemic. Now, for me, Friday late's fine, and Saturday early is a nightmare. Because I'm getting the old folk. I'm getting the season ticket holders. I'm getting the I've never heard of you before, which is fine. But you make one Jew joke or a gay joke, and they're like, what the fuck kind of show is this?
Right.
They think they're going out to see Bob Hope, and then they see my ass, and I'm doing 20 minutes on ISIS.
Well, I have a theory about this, maybe.
Please.
Maybe. I feel like Lloyd Christmas. I'm like, I think I just had a thought.
Junebug.
The podcast fans, they want to go see The Weird Show.
Uh-huh.
So they're buying up The Late Show. They're like, The Late Show's crazy. They go longer. They know that. I think the podcast now, everybody has inside knowledge of comedy now.
Yes.
So they know if there's going to be a longer show, it'll be The Late Show. Because
Right.
the early show, you got to get up and you got to flip the room.
Yeah.
So people are like, let's get The Late Show. That's the weird show. That's where it gets
Interesting.
weird. They want to see the weird, the off the cuff. They want to see maybe a heckler, so they get to see something weird.
Never thought about
They want
it.
a longer show, so they go to The Late Show.
Yeah.
That's a theory.
Interesting. Well, yeah, this early show, I mean, I had front row was like Cocoon. I mean, it was Tommy Bahama. It was like a Jimmy Buffett concert. It was a bunch of bald guys with the horseshoe hair, with the shirts with the floral pattern that go all the way down, the white shorts, the flip-flops, tan. It was over. They would do like, that one I like. That was a good one. That was a good one, you know. And then they're ordering all this shit, and they don't hear anything because they're fucking 98 years old. So I got the waitress going, who had the Mai Tai? Who got the Mai Tai? She's an inch away from the guy, and she's 4 inches away from me because she's in the front row. And I'm like, I'm trying to do my bit on anal secretions, and she's going, who had the buffalo tender wrap? And you're like, you're killing me, whore.
I know the clown. Well, you got to go to the theaters. Get these theaters
Oh,
going.
theaters.
Buckhead,
Come on.
Buckhouse, or Joe Buck Theater, whatever the fuck it is. Get in the
Buckeye State.
the Bucktown.
Yes. Well, what does that mean?
That's the Atlanta. Aren't you doing buck shits or whatever it's called?
I think I did the buck.
Isn't it?
They
It's
passed
buck
the buck.
something.
I did the Buckhead.
Starbucks.
Buckhead.
Buckhead. Yes, Buckethead.
Yes.
Guns N' Roses.
All right. The buck stops here. But yeah, I did that one. But you know, I like clubs. I like these clubs. And
I
it's
know.
just that Saturday early show fills up with the local townies who don't know what the fuck they're seeing, and they want to see Sid Caesar or some shit. You know, they want Shelley Berman.
But that's the thing, though. That's what's weird. But like you're 40, just around the corner. by
I'm
the way.
38 over here.
Oh God, that's disgusting.
I know, I can't get it up.
But we keep thinking that. But these old people now, they're from like 1978. They
That's
graduated
true.
high school in like 1981. We're old.
yeah, we're old.
The Sid Caesar people have been dead for 60 years.
Right.
These are like, they did coke. They're probably still doing coke. That's the real problem.
Right.
They're like
Yeah.
from the 70s, like, let's go do some blow and go to the dildo improv or whatever town you were in.
Yeah.
What's it called?
I wish I was in Dildo. I was in the Butt Plug Improv, and I'm still hurting. But Dania Beach, it's just one of these fake towns. They pop up in the middle of, it's in between two big cities.
Right.
And they just call it some bullshit, and it's all the same out there. It's a Apple store, it's a Chipotle, it's a Bar Louie, it's a Buckle. Remember Buckle?
Oh, Buckle. Tommy Johnigan used to work at Buckle.
Oh, yeah. They're hanging on to 1998, with a clenched fist.
Sure. I love 98. I saw Pearl Jam. Conan had the 5-year anniversary. I was a junior in high school. 98 was great.
Love the 90s. Yeah, see, now we're the old people. It's weird. You see these shows are like, back in the old days, 1994.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, man, I was 11.
Well, I know have you thought about this? There's comedians in New York City that will like MC a show that were born while I was doing comedy.
Whoa.
It's bizarre. You meet like a kid, he's like 19. I'm like, I was like opening for Dane Cook when this guy was shooting out of his mom's cunt.
Oh, man, the cunt shoot. Holy shit.
Great festival. cunt shoot. It's down in Tallahassee.
I never got in. I was in the poop shoot. But, yeah, holy shit, that's horrible. Man.
Woo, this is gold.
The kid born during stand-up, that is cuckoo bananas.
I know, it's weird. Oh, I had somebody say something. People are wearing like ironic shirts from our youth.
Right.
He's like, look at Friends. Ah.
Right,
I'm like, oh, God.
Yeah.
He's like, you ever hear of Frasier? I'm like, oh, my God.
It's funny, Friends got a bunch of flack for like having all white cast and then no gay and whatever, but like at the time, Friends was kind of pushing it. The guy had a lesbian wife. Ross dated a black chick.
Right.
I think that was about it. But, that was some stuff.
Yeah, there was something.
That was something then.
Did I tell you about I think I told you this on this podcast. I was in Fort Worth, and some guy was like, that was great, man. You're a funny guy. He's like, you ever heard of Stavros Halkias? You ever met him? And I'm like, met him? Yeah, he's at my wedding. He's like, what? He's like, what about Luis Gomez? You ever meet him? And I'm like, meet him?
I fucked him. This guy's out to lunch. What does he think?
I don't know.
We all live in
It's
the same
all
city. We all do
weird.
comedy.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey, folks. What's shaking? Tuesdays with Stories is brought to you by Sheath Underwear. Just like your parents, some things just better when they're separate. You know it. You love it. The Jews in Palestine. What else? Rollerbladers and skateboarders. Segregation. You name it. Now the folks over at Sheath are finally separating your dick from your balls. I'm wearing them right now. I'm looking at them. My junk looks good. The lady likes them. They feel good. They look good. They smell bad. But that's on me. You got to get Sheath. I'm wearing them. What more do you need to know? U.S. Army soldier and Tuesday Robert Patton knew there had to be a better way to keep his dick from sticking to his leg, and Sheath was born, comfy and cool. Sheath comes in so many different patterns. You can have a pair ready for any occasion, and they didn't leave out the ladies either. They comfort you guys. You know them for your balls, and Sheath has applied the same technology to the boobs with the sports brassiere. Go to sheathunderwear.com and order with promo code Tuesdays and get 20% off your first order and Sheath's 100% money-back guarantee. That's sheathunderwear.com, promo code Tuesdays. Get Sheath Underwear and let them support your balls. Hey, folks, Tuesdays with Stories is brought to you by Liquid IV. Whether you're at the gym, the beach, or a sweat lodge, anywhere you need to hydrate, make sure you get Liquid IV. I drink about 2 of these a day just to be safe. I like the sauce. I like the alcohol. I like Grandpa's cough medicine. So I need a little hydration. I am dehydrated, but Liquid IV covers it. What the hell? I take them every day. They sent me a big bag of this stuff. It tastes good. It feels good. And it's nice to be hydrated. Your body works better. It's a well-oiled machine. You got watermelon, lemon, lime, strawberry, pina colada, 1 stick of Liquid IV, and 16 ounces of water. Hydrates faster and more effectively than water alone. Made with premium ingredients, Liquid IV is vegan, non-GMO, and free of gluten, dairy, and soy. And they're supporting frontline workers to stay healthy. Liquid IV is donated to hospitals, EMS, food banks, veterans, and active military. Over 19 million donated so far. Woo! The doctors are doing it, folks. That's all you need to know. You don't want to get one of those real IVs. They're $8 million, and who the hell wants to put a needle in their ass? Get the Liquid IV in bulk nationwide at Costco, or just for you gays. You can get 25% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use code Tuesdays at checkout. That's 25% off anything you order when you use promo code Tuesdays at liquidiv.com. Experience better hydration today at liquidiv.com, promo code Tuesdays. Yeehaw. I know, comedy's weird because, like, you have this comedy community, but, like, there's so many of us, and then, like, you love some, and then some of them hate you, but then you have the same job, but you're so different. It's a weird thing where we have to, then you go to a festival, and you're like, hi, you hate me, maybe.
Yeah.
It's very strange, but we're the same job. I don't know.
Yeah. From an old school, I really think comedians should be looking out for comedians. And,
I agree.
And protecting comedians and on the side of comedians.
But there's so many that you can't, they get splintered, and then the sides get taken, and then everybody's gay.
I've seen a couple comedians be like, I'm on team Will Smith. And I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
Very strange.
Very PU.
Yeah, what's going on over there? I don't know if they're, like, getting up a lot. I think they're just, like, comedians.
Right, maybe that's it. But, yeah, I mean, a comedian could take a shit and whip it into the crowd, and I'd be like, well, he had some stuff.
Yeah, he's trying. It's props.
But, I come from the Union fucking Boston. You can't scare me. I'm sticking with the Union.
Yeah, well, I heard the Amazon kids unionized.
I don't know much about the Amazon. You're all about the Amazon today.
Am I?
When you said Amazon uniform earlier, by the way, I was thinking like that brown hat that protects you from the
like
sun.
safari.
And safari. I was thinking safari guy. Like I was picturing like a machete and like, those bullet shells across here.
The guy from Jumanji.
Yes,
basically.
and he's like, shoot her!
Yeah, I would have loved to have him there. He would have had an elephant rifle and a Bowie knife. This guy was just working. He was delivering packages all day.
What was the gun that was it Porky Pig or Elmer Fudd had with it extended out like a horn at the end? What was that gun?
Oh, yeah.
Remember that gun? Looked like a trumpet.
Yeah, I think that's old school. It's like a musket.
No, a musket has the knife.
Oh, you're right.
Remember there was a gun.
That's a bayonet.
It came out. Oh yeah, that's a good point.
I think the musket is the one where you pack
Right.
it. You pack it in like a dirty asshole.
That was like one of the great political videos I ever saw, where they talked about the Second Amendment, and there was like an office shooting. Did you ever see that one?
No.
It was pretty good. The guy comes in and he shoots like a musket, and everyone scatters, and he's like, he's doing this thing because they're like, this is the law when we made the gun law, whatever. And I was like, oh, that was clever. It was fun.
That is clever.
Yeah, it was pretty good. And because by the time he finishes, everyone's gone, and he's like, oh, geez, whatever.
Right. Yeah, you had to pack it in. Imagine that in a war too. You're like,
Oh.
you're done, sonny. I missed. Hold on. Give me a second here. I mean, that's brutal.
And I think they all missed too. I think those guns were like,
Well, I think they spread back then. You could hit a.
that's what the thing is.
Yes.
The horn spreads it, I think.
You want to spread. Hit everybody. Give everybody herpes.
Give a little piece. Get it and spread it.
There you go. 1 in 4. That's what they say.
1 and 2 in this room.
Hey, there you go.
50% to you and me.
I'll take it. They say everybody probably has it, but it's deep in your loins, so it doesn't come out.
Well, Sarah, I've been having sex with Sarah for 2 years now, and she hasn't. That was a joke. She hasn't. We've been together for 12 years.
Oh,
she
sorry.
hasn't gotten it. So,
All right. Are you looking down there with a mag? You got a big magnifying glass and a Sherlock Holmes hat and a cigarette? You really in that vag looking for blisters?
I get in there when she's sleeping. I peer in there with a monocle, but
That's the move.
I haven't seen any.
All right. Get down there with a pen light. Really look around in there. My gal has never seen her own clam.
What do you mean?
She won't look at it.
She's never done yoga or anything like that?
Nah. One time I tried to put a mirror on the floor. She wouldn't go near it. She doesn't want to see her own box.
By the way, speaking of women and Me Too movement and everything, even though we weren't speaking of that,
No.
remember for years at CVS they sold the cane with the mirror on the bottom of it. That's like a total just like rape gag.
It was upskirt.
Yes, not rape,
yes.
but whatever, assault.
Sure. Yeah, that was big. I remember in third grade, a kid had his shoes with a little mirror on them. And he would go around going, checking out ladies' skirts. But
Old mirror shoes.
I never got that because you just see an underwear. Like, to me, that's not that crazy.
Oh, underwear is hot.
It's just more cloth.
But my thing, you can't it's not like you're getting a good look. Like if you have like
No.
an you want to really like, zoom in on it. You
Yes,
can't, you're looking from up here.
Right, yeah, you want a Chuck Berry. You need a camera in the toilet.
But that is funny that they were just like, yeah, you get it? That's an old man. He looks up women's skirts.
Right.
CVS, $8.
That was a gag. See, the problem is, but here's what's interesting now is I feel like a lot of these shows, we're getting progressive, we're branching out. A lot of dick being shown, which is interesting because these women are like, great, finally some equality. We can see dick. But I think a lot of people are still like, hey, don't objectify these women with the tits. So you're like, well, which one is it?
Right.
You got to objectify. You can objectify both. That's okay, but you can't only objectify one. What's the rule here?
Well, this stuff is all tricky. It's above our pay grade because some is liberating and some is objectifying, and it's a lie.
Yes.
Because you could have a movie where there's tons of tits, and it's like, well, they're objectifying these women, but some people are like, no, they're liberating the women. Free the nipple. So it is
Yeah.
all very confusing, and I try to just stay in my lane, stay out of it.
Yes.
This is above me, or whatever the hell.
Because it's case by case. This one, oh, that's offensive. And then that one is liberating, but you're like, but they're the same thing.
That's what I mean. I'm like, this is not for me. I don't know what this is, so just whatever. But all I know is I watched X, it ruled, and I went home and masturbated.
Hell yeah. Go see X. I'll probably watch that this weekend. I watched the Kanye doc.
I keep hearing about this. It's great, eh?
I really loved it. I mean, he's a kook, but the guy who did it, Cootie, really puts it together well, and it's super inspiring. I love a origin.
Yes.
And he's just, it's fun seeing him broke in New York, being like, he lives out in Newark, he lives sitting in
Kanye?
yeah. He's sitting in his car, sorry, a little semen. And he's sitting in his car and he's like, I've been here a year, I can't get anything going, nobody respects me. Then he gets signed, but the label they don't answer his calls. It's fascinating.
Yeah, I gotta check it out. I love a good doc. I like an origin. I like an entertainment bio.
Yeah.
Remember VH1 Legends and then Behind the Music? That stuff,
Love
I
it.
love that stuff.
Love the bio. Big fan. Yeah, I like seeing how someone got from here to here, and I'll tell you, you see they put everything in, which I commend Kanye for. I mean, it's all he's watching Tucker Carlson in one scene. He's like, "This is facts, and they're like, "Turn that white boy off," He's like, "Facts." And you're like, "Wow, he could have cut that out."
Did you see Real Time this week?
I did not.
There's some great stuff in there. Some good jokes. I should stop hitting the table.
Yeah, I saw that Mar has a podcast, and he had a Tarantino on. Which anytime Tarantino's on something, I can't not listen.
Yeah, you got to hear it. But then my Tarantino is like, I look at him so differently since I talked to Ronan, who hung out with him, and he's like, he's insufferable, he's brutal.
Really?
Yeah, I think like him and Louis were like, we got to get out of here. This guy stinks.
What?
Because I think he's like, well, you got to blah, 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 blah.
Right.
And they're like, well, let me tell you a story. He's like, no, I got a story. And he's like, he's a nut.
Oh, okay. You got to get the coffee, okay? Everything's okay. I say the N-word in my movie, okay? All right?
I think you got it's longer, though. Okay. It's like gayer.
Right. I think he's like 6'8". He just seems towering. He's got that giant mug and the big old chin. He seems like he's about 900 feet tall.
The jaw, yeah.
Yeah. He's very movable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's like one of those flappy things at the car lot.
But I'll listen to it. Hell of an artist. I can't wait. I'm going to listen to it. I love Mar. I love Tarantino.
Mar gets real high. He loves the weed. And, there's a lot of like, what were we talking about? Who are you? Where am I? It gets a little off the rails.
You're never a weed guy, right? We smoked pot a couple times together.
I do it for sleeping.
Mm.
So, which is weird because it's this drug, growing up, it was like a narcotic, gateway drug, pass the joint, baby, rolling a blunt. Now I'm like,
well, so much of that, but aren't you wasting the high?
Yeah, but it helps me sleep.
Right.
So to me, is that a waste?
That's a use, yeah.
I remember when I was a kid, I took a long flight with my dad, and he goes, "Have a beer." And I go, "Whoa." He goes, "Have a beer."
Is it
and
Clark Griswold?
I know. I was probably like 19. I was a booze bag at the time, but he's like, "Have a beer." I'm like, "All right." He goes, "It'll help you sleep." My dad's obsessed with sleeping. So when I was a kid, I would fall asleep in the car, coming home from my grandmother's house, and he'd be like, "Shh, turn the music up, let him sleep." He's a weirdo. He's like Cosby. He would pick me up. You ever do this as a kid? He would pick me up because I was sleeping in the car, and he would pick me up and gently bring me in the house.
Oh, that's adorable.
That's adorable. And I would be awake, but I needed the love.
Oh my God!
Because he didn't touch me any other time.
That's sweet. Yeah, my dad touched me on Friday nights after a couple glasses of wine. But
Sure. Well, take what you can get.
Hey, folks. Tuesdays with Stories is brought to you by Displate. Displate is a one-of-a-kind metal poster designed to capture your unique passions. They got millions of cool designs available featuring gaming, movies, comics, anime, with officially licensed designs from Bethesda, Star Wars, Netflix, and many more. I got one hanging up in my apartment. I got a Rodney Dangerfield Back to School tin poster. These things are super cool. They're kind of vintage looking. They look sleek. They're sexy. These are cool, and it stands out. You got a bunch of canvas and Rothko and Pollock and all that horse shit up on your wall. Forget these prints. Forget these queefs. Get yourself a metallic poster. It's super fun. It looks good, and it stands out. Big fan. It only takes 20 seconds to set them up with no power tools, no damages, no frustration. And once you mount one, you can switch it out for a new one in a flash. And with every one you buy, Displate will plant a tree. Ooh, that's nice. Hey, click the link in our description to see some of our favorite Displates and get our big special discount, 23% off. 2 Displates or 34% off 3 or more Displates, which will be automatically applied to your cart when you click the link or use Tuesdays. The code is Tuesdays plural when you visit Displate.com. DSPLATE.com. It's an amazing deal and only for a limited time. Get on it. Displate.
Oh no, that's adorable.
Yeah.
My dad hit me one time, like square in the face.
What?
Really good. Yeah, I was
Like a Smith?
Yeah, and it fucked me up forever because this podcast took a turn. But I was being annoying. I was in the middle seat, the middle child. I'm not the middle child, but there's only two of
The
us.
car is always where they got angry.
The car, I think, because they got the road rage, 10 and 2, 69, whatever.
Sure.
I'm sitting there just chatting, and I was just being me. I'm going, oh well, I think it's crazy that squirrels can jump, and how come the birds can be on the wires but they don't get electrocuted?
Right.
And he just went bang. He, Ike Turnered me.
Wait, where were you? In the middle?
I was in the middle seat.
So
right
he had
here.
to go back.
No, middle front.
Oh, middle front.
I was riding bitch.
Bench.
Yes, big bench.
You're riding the
This is a
bench.
87 Chevrolet Celebrity.
Wow.
And he just went, bah! And I remember going like that pause. where you
Oh,
don't cry
yes,
immediately,
the
like
kid
this.
pause.
Like you lose it. And I remember going in and having like a handprint. I had like a literal handprint on my face.
You had a wedding ring right here.
Yeah, and I just was like, oh, but I remember it was so deep and it's still in me because I was just being me.
Right.
And I was like, me, as myself. My dad hates me.
Interesting,
He
very
hates me.
interesting.
I was being myself and he hit me.
Right.
For being like, well, I thought I was just being like, oh, isn't that crazy, Dad? And he was like,
Whoa.
and I never, I think he was fucked up too because he's like the power of the dog or whatever. That movie sucks. And
Did he say anything like, look what you did, this is your fault, or I'm sorry, or I hate your wife, or my wife?
no, I think he looked at me and was like, oh my God, I'm a piece of shit or something. I don't know. I think my mother pegged him that night. I don't know what happened, but
Yeah, that'll get you riled up. But I got hit once too, and my dad, he went, and he goes, look what you made me do. And I went, I'm calling social services, because I heard that in a movie.
Right.
He was like, shut up. And I think he hit me again after I said that.
yeah, but it was bad. And then I did the bit about it. A couple years later, he left me at Papagino's. We went to pick up pizza, and I was like, I mean, this man hates me.
He doesn't like you.
So,
He's
so-
hitting you. He's leaving you places. This isn't a good sign. I hope he
No.
doesn't hear this pod. I'm sure he doesn't listen.
I don't think so.
If
but,
he can't handle you in a car for 6 minutes, he's not going to do 48.
And then one other car drama. One time, my sister and I, we were playing like Taxi, where
Taxi.
I was
She was blowing you back there, and you gave your dad a 20. What does that mean?
I was Jodie Foster and she was Travis Bickle. No, I was sitting in the back seat and she'd say,
Accused.
where do you want to go or whatever. And I'd say, let's go. I want to go to Texas. And she'd go, off we go. Like that, I mean, we're like 8 and 21 or whatever.
Sure.
But I had the seatbelt in my mouth because, you just gnaw on
Yeah,
things as a kid. You
That was
just,
a big gnar.
you just chew on a foot or whatever it is. And so I had the seatbelt and I was like, I want to go to Florida. And she's like, where? And she ripped it and my tooth just went flying.
Whoa!
And once again, I had the pause where I was like,
Wow.
blood squirting everywhere. She ripped my tooth right out of my goddamn head.
Holy shit! That's a small mouth.
Well, it's a tiny mouth. There was a small seatbelt and
Wow! What tooth?
the front.
The front.
The front tooth. She ripped out my front tooth. That's all I wanted for Christmas.
Holy! This is like one of the twofers.
The twofer, yeah.
Tooth-hurdy.
The buck teeth, Buckhead Theater.
Yes, Buck Cherry. Wow, that's crazy. All in the car. You guys were in that car all the time. It feels like.
Yeah, it was a real Springsteen song situation, but
I had a bad one too. One time, my brother. Oh boy, now I'm getting real deep into the white trash stuff. He had worms.
worm.
You remember
worms?
What's that?
Dumb and Dumber.
Remember worms?
Yeah, worms. You can have worms. Well, you had him from eating shit, I think. Was he eating
What?
feces?
I don't think so, although my mom's not a great cook. But he had worms, and he was complaining about it, and he was squirming and all that. He had worms up his ass, I guess. I don't know.
Right.
Give that a goog, because I don't know. Maybe I'm speaking out of anal here, but
The worm squirm.
yeah, from sperm to worm. And he had worms in his ass, and he was complaining about it so much that my mom was like, pulled the car over,
Ugh.
grabbed him out the back seat, flipped him around the car like Derek Chauvin. The guy's got his hands on the hood, and she pulls his pants down, broad daylight, middle of New Orleans proper, pants down. I'm just sitting there going, "Wow, this is fucking wild."
Oh,
I'm
my
eating
God.
gummy worms, and she looked at his asshole.
Oh, did she pull one out like Sounds of the Lambs?
I wish, but they're little. They're like beep, 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 beep.
Like
They're like
inchworms.
maggots.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, maggots.
Yeah, say easy.
Maga hat.
So he had worms, and she was like, "Yeah, you got him." Then put the pants back up, put him in the car, and me and him, sat there quietly for an hour.
God, I remember hearing about worms. I remember the rule: if you ate boogers or cum, I think you got worms. I think he got it. He got it from eating something. I think.
My lady's gonna have a fucking fishing trunk back there, because a tackle box. But yeah, it's bad news. I think we got over that. I don't hear about worms anymore.
Well, we don't have children. If we were around children, I think they check you for worms. Because every couple minutes, my uncle would come and look at my asshole to see if there was any growing.
Well, you better hope they're back there, because maybe he won't penetrate you if they are. But I think my parents just neglected. I had head lice. He had leeches. You know, one of us was in a wheelchair. We had the weird gimp arms. So yeah, we were all fucked up.
But it was a thing. I guess we got to wrap up.
We
right?
got to wrap
what
this
time
up.
did we
I
start?
think.
I don't even know. But yeah, it was hard. And as a kid, you just went out because your parents had to work.
Yes.
So we would just be in the woods all day,
Same.
and the mosquitoes and leeches. And I remember falling off my bike and like hitting my balls, and it was bleeding out of the balls. I felt like Gordon Bombay, not Gordon Bombay, Gordon
Ramsay?
LaChance.
Gordon Biersch.
Gordie Howe. But anyways, I remember
Flash Gordon. All right.
I put my hand in my pants and I was bleeding. My nut was like sliced. It didn't fall out. I know you got me trumped on this one, but it was a slicer. By the way, speaking of which, the live podcast.
Oh,
Get on the Patreon.
Speaking of slice.
Holy shit, that episode was insane.
Insane. Banger after banger. Great crowd. Great group. Feehan killed it. Siobhan.
Yeah, he stunk. I saw Feehan last night and it brought me back. I was like, you were so on. I just wanted to take her head and punt it because I was so happy.
Yeah. But yeah, get the Patreon. But what were you saying?
I
Your
don't
dad,
know. My balls
something about your uncle and your ass.
sliced. I can't remember.
Slice. Something slice.
Well, I sliced my balls. That was all. But it healed. It wasn't bad. It was just like a nick. It was like an inch long, yeah. And but it was I had blood coming out of my balls. It was terrifying.
Oof. Yeah, and you just dealt with it. You kind of just were like, all right. Like I didn't run home when bad shit happened to me. You just dealt. Remember, you would lay there as a kid. You're like, and then 12 minutes later, you were fine.
I think I told this story before, but another time, I fell off. I guess I was bad at riding a bike, but it was bumpy, whatever, and I wrecked my bike riding home. I remember I had a Marshall Falk rookie card.
Ooh.
It was in the San Diego State helmet. And I sliced my knee open so bad. And when I bent it, it would like open.
Yes.
So I rode my bike home with like one leg, with the left leg straight, and I would like pull it up with I'd go like underneath the pedal, pull it up, and then push it down. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
And we got home, and I told my dad, I was like, I don't want to go to the hospital. Don't make me go to the hospital. And he had been in the hospital the day before because my sister got hit with a baseball or something.
There you go.
So he was like, we're not going to the fucking hospital. And I was like, yes, you're the best. Thank
Wow.
you. So I remember sitting there with my knee like gashed open. My mother came home like 3 hours later. And I was like, Dad said I don't have to go to the hospital. And she like lifted the towel, and my patella is like exposed. And she was like,
I love to spread that on bread.
she's like, Steve, you piece of shit. He's bleeding out. And I had to go, and I got 6 stitches in my knee. It was horrible. Yeah, it was like ripped open.
Wow.
But my dad was like, don't worry about it. You're fine.
Man, I remember one time, we'll get out of here. We got to do dates, but my house was, we lived in that dilapidated house, and it had no floor in the living room. So it would just be beams, with no floor on top of it. And they were trying to fix it. And, as a kid, I'm living in squalor, but it was fun. It was like a jungle gym.
Sure.
So there was like a 5-foot drop between the beams and the dirt. You could see rats and shit down there, bodies, hookers. And I was like, I'm going to jump from beam to beam. They had about a 3-foot gap between each one. I'm like, I'm going to jump there back and forth. So, of course, I jump, and I miss one, and all I catch is that.
Oh.
And I just, the teeth clench, the chin just pops open.
Chin pop.
Big pop, Jay Leno, and there's blood everywhere. And my parents are at work, and I remember being like bleeding profusely and going like, what the hell's the number to their office? This is pre-cell phone, all landline, and I was like, beep, boop, boop, boop. I was trying numbers. Remember when you try numbers?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Maybe it's a 5.
With the credit card, you would do that. You try to go on a porn site and be like, let's just guess the numbers.
Right. And so I eventually got it, and my brother's there laughing at me, and I'm like, Dad, I'm dying, I'm bleeding out. He's like, I'm with a client. And I was like, shit. So, he came by a few years later, and we worked it out. But I had to get stitches on that one.
Oh, the chin gash.
Yeah, I love gash.
Oh, I'd like to put my chin in a gash.
Yeah, but
Same gash. All right, we gotta wrap it up. I think we've been here for 3 days.
chin strap. Where are you gonna be there, Fatty?
Well, I got the special. That's the big thing. The comedy special. That might be bad audio.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to do a drum roll.
Not sure. I slapped the table earlier, and I just picture my whole life is just comments and messages.
Yeah,
that's all I'm thinking about is someone being like, "You talk too much. You hit the table. You're a piece of shit. You deserve to get hit."
The dad slap.
Yeah.
That fucked you.
Anyways, so the April 29th, that's soon. I don't know when this fucking episode comes out, but April 29th, the special. Subscribe to my YouTube. For God's sakes, watch it live. It'll be 9 p.m. Eastern, April 29th. YouTube, new special. Very excited. And also, I put out a short film that's doing pretty well.
Oh.
7,000 views in a day, which is
look at
exciting.
that.
A
Another
lot of
one
people
of that.
hate it. People are like, it's pretentious. It's a waste of time. You're a piece of shit. You suck. You should kill yourself. But
Drunk when I wrote that.
Yeah. What can you do? So, anyways, do that. And then May 5th through the 7th, Austin, what's it called? Cap City.
Hey.
Then Good Nights in Raleigh. Then the Wednesday in Greenville, the one you did. I forget the name of it. I got to look it up.
Comedy Zone?
No, it's a one-nighter. You did it.
Ah,
the big
yeah.
thing was Mark did it.
I can't remember it's a bar. It's fun.
Yeah, I think it was good. I think you liked it. I can't remember. But
Take care of you.
I'm doing that one, and then a bunch of other stuff. Oh, June 9th through the 11th, San Francisco Punchline, the Kooks. I'm already afraid of the Kooks there.
Oh, yeah. Bad kook in SF.
Vancouver, the 11th. That one, everyone's warning me about the Kooks there. Rickshaw Theater.
Oh, really?
And
Good
then
Hotel to gig hotel.
that's my plan. So those are some dates. ComedianJoeList.com. Get on the Patreon. The live episode is out there. We're doing a full video bonus every week. It's killer. And please subscribe and get excited. Spread the word about the special.
Here, here. Well said. Good stuff. I don't know when this comes out either. I'm at the Vic Theater in Chicago. I'm at the Agora in Cleveland. I'm at the DC Lincoln Theater with Fat Chris Al. Charlottesville, the Southern. You name it, marknormancomedy.com. Check it out. Give it a gander. Follow us on the socials. We got old specials too. Share it. Tell a friend. Queef it up. Get on the Patreon. Buy a shirt. Praise Allah. Thank you. We love you, comedy.